Good morning. Welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. I talk to spirits here at my house, sometimes outside. I use sources of white noise to speak to the spirits, and then I filter out the actual sound of the white noise, leaving behind only the ghostly voices. I get awesome responses. Today on Optimal Frequency, I really don't have much planned. Gary and I did a session at the sink last week. I'm going to put that together. I haven't fully analyzed it yet. Might be some good stuff in that. And then I will figure out something to finish off the video because I know that session was kind of short. Stay tuned. I'm sure it'll be interesting either way. Hello, welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. I talk to spirits here at my house. I'm doing some major cleaning, chores, renovation here. Gary's in town, stopped in, and we're going to make a video. We were going to do some metal detecting. Wait for the light to fix on the camera here. We were going to do some metal detecting and or talking to the spirits, but it's raining out, so we can't do too much. He has never been here to try a session at the sink, so just did my opening prayers. Him and I were protected. I'm going to fire this up. I'm going to let him ask them. We're going to do a very quick session just to see what we get here. He's never done it, and yeah, here goes. I'm going to turn this on and go. So, yeah, get her nice and chunky. No doubt they're talking already, dude.
Okay, so I'll just ask if anyone has a message for me. Grant said he was getting goosebumps already, so go ahead. And because I want to keep this short, and he doesn't want to do 5 hours of analyzing, I'm going to ask one person one question. Grandpa Dan, when you said you were a kid, you used to hide money in cans at the old farm. Is there any still out there? Is there anything I should dig up?
He's focused on the monetary, the physical.
No, adventure, metal detecting.
Does he need to focus more on the spiritual side of things?
All right, thank you, spirits. This was a very quick session. Love, peace, joy, and adventure to you. We're going to check this out. I just want to see how that pressure changed right there. Just wanted to test this out, throw this on the computer just to show them that this is the real deal. I watch the channel every day. I know it's the real deal. But you haven't spoken to them. Not my thing. Okay, thanks, spirits.
Okay, so this is the next day. I thought of something I wanted to do. I was watching some of the older videos I had done. I like to go back sometimes and watch the answers I got because this stuff still amazes me. And one of the earlier bits I had done was with the application on the phone, Signal Spirit Communications app. And I did a mind reading type of thing where I surfed the internet. And then that video is awesome because that device was spitting out the answers sometimes even just as I got to the page. Like I typed in red Corvette, and before I even think I pulled up the pictures of the Corvette, that box said Corvette. So that was before I discovered this method of speaking to the spirits of the tap. So what I want to do now is I want to go do something very similar, only using my brain instead of the internet, and talk to the spirits and just do a little quick experiment. Let's go to the old sugar bowl. I'm not thinking of things that I want to think of beforehand. I'm just going to be whatever enters my brain here. That way it's kind of like spur of the moment, and we'll see what kind of cool answers we get. Something I do want to ask before we get started. Actually, I guess I have to start before I got to get some noise going or they won't be able to answer me. Good morning, spirits. How is everyone today? Just sent out some light. Be peaceful. Something I do want to ask, and I'm just going to ask because this seems like a crazy coincidence. So I had my COVID-19 shot, I don't know, a month ago. And ever since then, I've been wearing a Fitbit for like 4 years now, okay? And I know what my resting heart rate is usually 69 to 72 in that range. Now, yeah, I put on a little weight, but since getting that shot, I have a tightness in my chest. And my resting heart rate has gone up over 10 points every day. Now, it finally went up over 80, and it was up there, and now it's come back down. I'm at about 74 the last few days. Did that happen because of that shot for the COVID-19? So, did that needle do something to my heart? So I have heard other things in the news saying that younger men, there has been cases of like an inflamed heart muscle or whatever. I can still feel it today, like right there in the old kicker. Couldn't be the extra 40 pounds I'm carrying. I'm actually pretty healthy overall. Am I healthy overall? All right, I want to think of some random things here. Closing my eyes. I'll let you know when I think of it. All right, I guess I'm thinking of it right now. Okay, so this is what I was just thinking of. I didn't plan on thinking of it, but at my grandparents' house, where I spent a lot of my time as a youth, my grandpa had a little orange barn and a fence, a wooden fence. Okay, so now I gotta think of something else totally random. Okay, the next image that just came into my mind, here we go. Okay, so on the weekend when I was at my mom's, we actually went out to where we lived as when we were kids, to a lake, Trout Lake. So the image that popped into my mind was a spot on that lake that I used to fish as a kid. And Mr. and Mrs. Harrison used to own this big yard and a great big house, way, a couple 100 yards. It went right down to the waterfront. They had a dock out there, and I used to fish off that dock. So I'm back for take 2 because I did some scenarios where I thought of some stuff in my mind, and didn't seem like the spirits were wanting to play along very well here. I wasn't getting very good answers, so I'm going to try it again. So I'm going to ask to talk to Dave. Because my stepfather has passed. I've got some messages before where it said your stepfather was with you.
They are the They are the They are the
Dave, can you hear me? Okay, so now I gotta think, stay with me, Dave. I gotta think, okay, so just a random thought entered my mind. What am I thinking of? So what I was thinking of was that when we first moved out to our house on this old dirt road, Gary and I were 7, I think. We were playing out behind the house and there was a big rock there. It's maybe like big round rock, just pushed up from the ground. It's probably 10 feet high, 15 feet around, that type of thing. Or maybe it was only 8 feet high, I don't know. Probably seemed bigger when we were kids. But we were out there playing, and I guess Dave came along and he said, "What are you guys doing?" And we're playing by the big rock. He says, "That's not a big rock. Come check this out." And he took us to the bush, a couple 100 yards to the bush, and there was a great big chunk of granite that just seemed to go forever. He says, "This is the big rock. Check this out." And he showed it to us. We were pretty amazed by it. And so from then on, whenever we went over to that rock and we played, we said, "We're going to the big rock." So that became known as the Big Rock. The real Big Rock. All right, thanks for joining me, spirits. Love, peace, joy, and adventure to all of you. And yeah, we'll catch you all in the next video.